what's happening. So, I got to looking the other day for a manly sewing kit. Do you know how hard it is to find a masculine sewing kit? It didn't happen. So, made my own. Got me a tackle box. Check it out. Everything I need. When the time changes, things are a little different. Not as much light. Can't be outside working. What you gonna do? Well, I'm gonna sew. What am I gonna sew? Need a blanket. But I'm gonna try something a little different. 2 years ago, I made a weighted blanket for my daughter. And got it all done. It was all right, but I think I could do better. So I decided, hey, wasn't a better project for this time change than pick out some new fabric, make a blanket. So let me show you what I got. Hold on, it fell. All right. So I went to the store, went to Walmart in the evening, trying to get somebody to help me in fabric. It didn't happen. But I picked this up. I don't know why I'm drawn to that. Well, maybe I do. Hey, you can't go wrong, right? And it's got lines on it, so it's easy to follow. So I'm gonna attempt to make this into a weighted blanket with little tighter squares. We'll see how it goes. It's been a while and a little rusty, but thought I'd fill you in on how it comes along. All right, first thing I'm gonna do is take my fabric. I'm gonna fold it over in half, and I'm gonna go ahead and get all my ends and pin them together. Now right now I've got it sewn where it's gonna be inside out because I wanna sew down the side underneath these. So you see I kind of fold it in half. This bottom piece right here would just be the fold. I don't need to worry about that. These sides, I'm gonna pin those. Now the thing with fleece, you know, it's kind of thick compared to some fabrics. It'll move on you. And my sewing machine doesn't have a walking foot, which would help. So I'm gonna pin it, just pin it nice straight pins all the way down. Give me a good clean line down this side and the other side, and then I'll start sectioning it off to see how big I want my my weighted bellet pellets and stuffing to be inside of here. So I'm gonna go ahead and get pinning. All right, so I've gone down the edge about every, I don't know, 2.5, 3 inches some places. Got me a good straight pin in there. That should help hold it nice and snug together without moving too much on you as I go down. Now, for those that are watching this and say, what in the world? How'd you learn to sew? Let me tell you something. If you've got a scroll saw and you've ever used a scroll saw, this is easier than a scroll saw. On a scroll saw, you're moving all the wood yourself and pushing it. This thing just pulls it along. It's a piece of cake. So, I'm ready to roll. Now I just need to get my sewing machine set up, and I'm a little rusty on that too, so hang on with me. All right. Now, let's try this again. I'm back. Got my first seam sewn down there. You can see it going across. That's not bad, not bad. Now just remember, this is going to get turned inside out. Sewing your fleece. On this one, it looked like one side was a little nicer than the other. So when it gets turned around, it's going to look kind of like, that's kind of hard to see. There it is right there. You can see that seam. It's going to be nice and snug. Alright, so now I'm going to do the same thing to the other side. And then I'll pick it back up tomorrow and decide how big I want my sections to be down here. Hello, welcome back. So last night I folded this over and sewed up my seams on the end. You see that, flipped it inside out. Now tonight I'm ready to take it from the bottom, and now I'm gonna decide how wide I want my pockets for my weighted pellets and my stuffing, and then I'm gonna sew the line straight up like this, all the way up to just about the top. Now what I wanna do is leave a little bit, because when I finish this off, I wanna kinda give a little sew right here on this very edge. I'm gonna try it this way this time. And then I'm gonna kind of tuck it in and under and then fold it under like that, so that I have a nice double seam with this white part tucked in like that. And then it'll be, well, hopefully you won't see the white. Something like that. Nice and tight double sewn for the closing. Then I'll probably just hand stitch or something this little thick part on the corner pocket, something like that. So anyway, I think I'm gonna do like a 3 square, like a 3x3 pattern for this, and I'll just pick one side because I know that my lines won't line up exactly on both sides. No big deal. All right, go. Put down my foot, and that's right. There we go. That looks pretty good. Alrighty. Back to slow. Right, just finished up the last, well, I don't know what you call it, line coming up here. So now I have all these long pockets, if you will, in which I will come down at each one like this, and I will put in the weighted beads and the stuffing, and so then I'll go ahead and load up this bottom section, then come back in and sew it across right here. So take these three squares to make my kind of 3x3. It's gonna be a 3x4 on the end, but that's all right. And then come across, sew that down, and then repeat by stuffing beads and well, stuffing, and sew in the next one all the way up to the top. All right, so I've got the first set of stuffing and weighted pellets down there. Now I'm gonna come and sew it. I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3 squares down this way. I'm gonna kind of bunch it and poke it down, sew it right there. Then I'll be able to come back in, stuff the next run of stuffing and pellets. So we'll see how this goes. Back around through there. Back around through there. All right, and cut it. All righty. Okay. Now then, that's it like that. There, now I gotta thread this joker. All right, if I remember how to do that. 1, 2. Wait, what the heck? No, not that one. All right, let's try that again. Where's this thing? Right there. Okay. Now then I need to do that right there. How in the heck are you gonna do that? I guess you do that. Pull it back through somehow. There we go. Alrighty. Now I'm ready to stuff it for the next run. Look at that right there. And then a beautiful little stuff pocket. Got my weighted beads in there. Just a little bit. Man, that's nice. Be a nice warm cozy blanket. Did a little extra stuffing on my corners, because you know they always get smushed down. Alright, let me show you what I'm putting inside there. Alright, this is my fill. What I got here. Ultra plush polyfill for your stuffed animals and the like. Here are my beads. Whoa. ReachTherapy.me. Little weighted tiny beads. I put about a tablespoon of beads in each little pocket. And I'm gonna go stuff the next ones. Alright, now
today we're sewing.
Today we're sewing. Yes, you
And
want
tomorrow it's going to be show and tell.
show and tell, yep. What are you taking for show and tell?
My magic mule.
Alright, that'll be fun. Alright.
Actually,
Hey, hey, say what you just helped me do.
I
What do you
just
do?
made my blinky.
No, without being in that voice. Just say, I helped Daddy do what?
I helped my daddy made a blinky.
Build a blanket. What did we put in there?
Stuffy.
Stuffing. Yeah, just like snowballs, wasn't it? We made some snowballs. Hmm?
It's like a hat now.
Well, no, you're being too crazy, baby.
It's a hat. Why does it? What's in here?
That's my sewing kit.
Your sewing kit.
Yeah.
I don't know about sewing.
Well, that's what I'm doing right now. This is called sewing. I'm sewing a blanket.
No, you're not.
Uh-huh. I'm sewing this all up, man.
Dad, look, it's locked.
Yep.
No,
Tackle box I turned into a sewing kit.
Dad,
They don't make very many good sewing kits for men,
Dad, look.
so I made my own.
Dad, what's in here?
What?
What's in here?
Oh, just stuff for sewing. Got
That's
scissors.
boring.
Well, but sometimes you need it.
That's also boring.
No, it's not boring.
Yes, it is. For little children, it is.
Maybe, that's true. You have about 5 more minutes till bedtime, okay?
Dad, I don't want to wear this suit to bed.
All right, go get your pajama shirt then. You can put that on. blanket making business. Anna and I picked out some fabrics today.
Walmart.
She's got a nice dark charcoal gray with some nice pink different color leaves. Oh, there it is.
I'm using 2 of these,
Mm-hmm.
which were supposed to be exactly the same, but are actually turned out one is longer than the other,
Just a little.
just a little, couple inches.
So she's doing her first seam.
Yes. And today, instead of using pins, we are using little binder clips.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot easier than getting those pins in there, I think. We'll find out.
Okay, so I'm just,
A lot less likely to make yourself bleed,
yeah,
too.
it kind of hurts your fingers.
Yeah,
A little.
well. Zoom in here, so-
So I'm just right here, trying my best to stay on the seam.
Good. Nice and slow. Good job, baby.
Thank you.
Thanks for sticking with me till the end of this video. I know it's kind of long and boring. And if you fast forwarded to the end, that's fine. It's really for my mama, so she can see what I'm doing, and for Anna to watch back later. But thanks for coming along. I just wanted to show you here before I end that this is my next project, Nashville Predators blanket for Noah. He wants it nice and fully stuffed. And then the next thing is I've moved to stuffing in bulk. So you can see I have a giant tube of stuffing now. So this will be my next project here. And stay tuned at the end. I'll just show you a few pictures of some completed projects from the last month or so. And then there's Anna's. She kind of stalled out on hers, but we'll get her back in gear. She's about a third of the way stuffed and done. So we'll keep her going. All right. Thanks. See ya.